For this tutorial, we're going to be showing you how to take film out of the container. You're going to need scissors, the scalpel, the film itself, which is the most important part, the top of the container, the plastic rod, and the spindle, which the film will go on inside of the container, and the container itself. You're also going to need a black bag to do this all in, because if you expose the film, you're not going to get any of the pictures that you took on it. Everything shown here will be done inside the black bag. The black bag looks like this. You're going to need it to put everything that you have inside the black bag, and you can't open the black bag once everything's inside, or your film could be destroyed. So you're going to put everything in, and once you put everything in, you're going to want to make sure to zip up both zippers so no light reaches your film. For the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to be doing it outside of the black bag to show you how to do it, but you should never really do this outside the black bag unless you are practicing. Inside the black bag, you're going to want to find your film, and then you're going to want to find the scalpel. You use these two to take the film cartridge, you take the lid off with the scalpel, and by doing this, your film is exposed if it is outside. If it is inside, it's fine, no light has gotten to it, but you're going to want to be careful because after this step, your film can be exposed to light. Now, if you're having trouble, ask a friend to help you, like I did in the video, and your friend will usually help you. It might take a while, but you will eventually get it. Once the film container is opened, you're going to want to take the film out very lightly. Now, if you touch the film, you might get a fingerprint on it, and so the picture will come out with a fingerprint, so you're not going to want that. Just kind of slide it out into the palm of your hand and take it with your thumb and finger so you don't touch the sides of it. There's two indents on the side of the spindle that will stick out. You're going to have to feel for these indents because that's where you're going to be putting the tab of the film and rolling it up. They stick out. They're sort of pointy. They're not going to hurt you, obviously, but you will be able to feel them. So this is where you're going to take the tab of the film. Now, this film has no pictures on it, so it's okay to get your fingers on it. You're going to want to slide it through the indents so it looks like so. Once that happens, you're just going to want to kind of switch it and roll it up. This will automatically roll up your film for you, and it'll go all the way across the spindle. But you're not going to want to go too fast because it can get stuck, and it's kind of hard. You got to get your fingers on the film to put it back, and so you might mess up your pictures while doing that. So once you start to get to the end of the roll, you're going to find that there's still a little spindle attached to the end of your film. You're going to want to cut this off, but you're going to have to be careful because if you cut too much of the film off, you might be cutting a picture off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the scissors, I'm going to unroll the entire thing of what we have left that's not on the spindle, and I'm going to cut, since you really can't see when it's in the bag, I'm going to cut as close as I can to that spindle so I don't end up cutting any of the pictures. Once I cut those pictures off of that spindle, it's fine to roll up the rest of the film. You don't have to worry about that spindle getting stuck. Now you're going to take that black plastic metal rod and put it through the middle of the spindle. This way no light will enter the container you have, and your pictures will be safe. So you're going to want to take the container itself. On the bottom there will be indents that the bottom of the spindle will go onto just for more protection for your pictures so they don't get ruined. So you're going to want to just slide it in there. It should fit. You're also going to want to get the top next. And the top is probably the most important part because I have messed up pictures. You got to make sure that the bottom of the top reaches your rod. Your plastic rod should be connected to it. And you're going to want to spin it all the way until you hear a click. As you can see, if you don't spin it, you don't hear a click, it'll explode. So you got to watch out for that. Once you spin it and you have a click in, it should be good, and your pictures should be safe. I hope this helped you and that your pictures will not be ruined by light.